Hello, friends. My name's Abby Clark from the Morning Set and Influenced, and you're tuned to KUVO. We are live from the Bonfils Staten Performance Studio here at 21st and Arapahoe. Live performances on KUVO Jazz are supported by members just like you. Become a member today at kuvo.org. Excited to welcome back DJ Williams to KUVO, this time in our performance studio. DJ Williams leads the band on guitar and vocals. Today he's joined by Luba on keys, Jiho Han on bass, and Will Trask on drums.
Yeah, y'all. I'd like to thank KUVO Jazz for having us out here. This next one is called Woman. don't play no game. She's the kind of woman fades away. Woman, she ain't got no shame. She's the kind of woman fades away. It sounds lovely up here. We got a little studio audience in here too. How you guys doing? Yeah, feel free to, tell us we're doing a job well done. What's next on the list here? Oh, yeah. The fingers. And this next one is called Dusty Fingers. those dusty fingers. Let me take this time to introduce this fabulous band behind me. Mr. Eric Luba over here on the keys. Jiho Han holding down the bass. Will Trask on the drums. And once again, my name is DJ Williams, and you're listening here at KUVO Jazz, and thank you guys for having me. This next one is one of my favorites, a song from an album I called Short Stories. I put out a few years ago. This next one is called Every Day is Love. Every day feels like yesterday, but a smile like it's a Sunday, getting by like I did on Monday, celebrate like every day's Friday. Every day feels like yesterday, but a smile it's a Sunday, getting by like I did on Monday, celebrate like every day's Friday. Look around, up and down, you have found love, love. Look around, up and down, you have found love. Every day feels like yesterday, but a smile like it's a Sunday, getting by like I did on Monday, celebrate like every day's Friday. Every day feels like yesterday, but a smile like it's a Sunday, getting by like I did on Monday, celebrate like every day's Friday. Look around, up and down, up and down. You have found love, love. Look around, That was beautiful, y'all. Thank you. This last one we're going to do is called Johnny's Got a Gun. This one is from a record I put out last summer called Soldier of Love, which is streaming everywhere. Thank you guys for joining us. Thank y'all very much. Once again, we're the DJ Williams Band. Eric Luba on the keys. Jiho Han on the bass. Will Trask on the drums. DJWilliamsmusic.com, y'all.
DJ Williams is a guitarist, singer-songwriter, and producer based here in Denver, Colorado. His fiery music and performances have brought him around the globe, from intimate clubs and studios just like ours to renowned festivals. He carved a name for himself touring the circuit as a lead guitarist for Karl Denson's Tiny Universe before stepping away to pursue his solo career. And he's gone on to release a number of albums, including his latest, By Way of RVA, released earlier this year. It's my pleasure, and I'm so excited to welcome back DJ Williams to the KUVO studios. Hey, welcome back.
It's great to be back. How are you doing?
I'm doing good.
Good.
Last time you were here, you joined KUVO's morning set with Steve and I, and you were about to embark on an extensive summer tour. We talked about a lot of dates in Colorado. Mm-hmm. So are you almost on the other end of that? How's touring going?
It's been very, very busy. And I think last time I was in here, I was just concluding my spring tour. Yes. And it was in between that and going on the summer tour. We did 26 dates on the East Coast, starting in New York City at the famous Cafe Wah that Jimi Hendrix was actually discovered in, which was really cool to be in, and worked our way all the way down to Jacksonville, Florida, and many, many states in between, or cities in between. Yeah.
Oh my gosh. So you bring a whole band with you when you're touring?
I did. Yeah. I had Mr. Ben Atkin for the ex-drummer of Goose and now Elephant Proof. Nice. I had my friend Steph Orsini on bass, a good friend of mine from Los Angeles, and from New York City, it was Macon Man on keys.
All right, you never stop. That's a long time touring, and you still got some dates. Yep. Wow. Well, I just wanted to dig into your history with the guitar. How did you fall in love with the instrument, and what kind of music was around you in your formative years growing up?
Guitar came actually pretty late for me. I actually started on classical piano at the age of 4. And eventually I got turned on to drums and drumming in church. And then high school, I started wanting to be in bands naturally. And I actually played guitar in a band because they didn't have a guitar player. Oh. And I told them, they were seniors and I was a freshman, and I told them I could play guitar, even though I couldn't, just so I could be in the band, and immediately went home and just started shedding like crazy.
I can do this.
I got those 3 chords down, and then eventually I was like, man, this instrument feels like my voice. And that became all my attention and effort went into that.
So you played a little bit of everything. That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
And what kind of music were you into when you were starting to pick up the guitar and figure out your own sound?
Well, From my classical training, I always loved classical music. Like even like the band nerd in me is just like
Favorite
Bach
composer?
and Rachmaninoff right off the bat.
Right off the bat.
Yeah, he was afraid to take chances. And then like I grew up in an African American household, so I was definitely heavily influenced by that old school soul and Motown. Curtis Mayfield is a huge influence of mine. Like I do a lot of the falsetto vocals. That's all inspired by Curtis Mayfield. Stevie Wonder, of course. And as I got older and started to find my own music, I started to find like Led Zeppelin, Tool. As a kid of the 90s, I loved Nirvana so much and Pearl Jam.
Oh my gosh.
And then like the hip hop side of me, I love Tribe Called Quest, The Roots, like all that stuff is you hear a little bit of that on everything that I write.
Yeah, especially all your albums, but your latest one, I can really feel that funk in there, rock and soul.
Yeah, absolutely.
Latest album by Way of RVA, really a love letter to Richmond, Virginia. The album, like I said, covers so much ground, and it features more lyrics than maybe your previous albums.
Yeah, it's something I've really been trying to lean into is songwriting and the art of a songcraft. And the lyrics have always been my weakest point in I guess in my artistic venture. So it's a muscle that I'm trying to strengthen and become a lot better at moving forward.
That's awesome. I mean, it's great to hear more of your thoughts and your voice in your music.
Absolutely.
You mentioned Nirvana. I'm such a huge fan of the cover that you have on there.
Oh yeah, heart-shaped box.
Yes, but you do it like in this like ethereal way that's so beautiful, like reimagining that music in your own
that actually came from Brian Wilson of the Beach Boys. That's his influence right there. That's just completely those big harmonic and lots of layered and stacked vocals. That's how that opens up and throwing that hip hop influence, hip hop and jazz behind a Nirvana song.
I love it. You're speaking my language. I wanted to ask, as an artist, I was reading a little bit about that process in general, making the RVA project, and you had said that the creative process really kicked in once I forced myself to start the RVA project. Suddenly, everything started to flow. For all the artists out there, can you expand upon this experience? It's something that we've all gone through, where it's like, all right, I gotta just like put the pen to the paper and like start the process and get inspired that way. Sometimes you just have to like force yourself. It can be, especially with something personal like this album.
Yeah, I think the whole meaning of writer's block, I can only speak for myself. I'm not speaking for everybody.
Of course,
I wanted to kind of just throw that out of the window. And it's like, as artists, the art is always in you, and I think it takes different things to get it out of you at certain points. And for me, it was to stop overthinking it. It was just like, don't feel like you need to have an idea already like pre-planned. It was like, just go in the studio and do what you do. And I did this album alone, so that I didn't have anyone over my shoulder. Literally, it was me at home by myself for the whole process, so I could take my time. And I think that's where I worked the most comfortably. And it's like I work well with other people, but I think for this record, I just wanted to move at my own pace, and as soon as I sat down and just started, it just started to flow naturally.
That first step can be the hardest,
but
once you're like working those muscles,
exactly. It's like 12 hours to go by, but I only got eaten today.
I know. Suddenly it's like, was it really that hard? Yeah. I mean, the process of recording drums in your closet to doing vocals in the shower for that natural reverb. Even though you are a heavy collaborator, you are really much in control of your sound. I mean, that pedal board had a million different things on it. I feel like you are always trying to, make that perfect vision come to life.
We live, it's 2024. We have all these things at our disposal. I mean, I have background singers in a box pretty much that I use. But it's like, I like taking advantage of the echoiness and stuff. I'm not afraid to get weird with music a little bit.
Hey, we like it. Let's talk about your label, Projekt Records. How did that come to be?
So my very first touring band was called the DJ Williams Projekt with a K, from Richmond, Virginia. And it's a name that's always kind of been synonymous with me and the beginnings of my career. So I just took the project off of there, and I started Projekt Records as a reminder of, my roots and where I came from, just like by way of RVA. Like, the whole Virginia scene is very rooted in my heart, and I always try to pay tribute to that whenever I can. And that band started everything for me, so that's where I got the name Projekt Records. And I wanted my own label because I wanted to do my own thing. I'm like with this record, I'm tired of waiting on other people, and I'm tired of having to answer to anyone else about my own art. I can put out I don't have anyone telling me, oh, I need to wait or I need to do it this way. I should do it this way. I should change my name because it's confusing. All those things. I was like, you know what? I'm going to start my own label and do things my way moving forward.
Yeah, I mean, it's 2024, and I see a lot of musicians doing that.
Yeah.
Just like, you know what? I have a vision. I want to go for it, and I want to do it my way. It must be so empowering.
It absolutely is. And it's also on the business sense. It's like I can say what my art is worth. I don't have anyone else trying to decide that for me. There's no middleman anymore. Everything comes out. I put too much work in to share that profit with somebody else.
Preach.
Yes.
Well, you're headed back to Virginia soon to perform at the Floyd Yoga Jam on Friday, and then back home to Richmond, Virginia on Saturday to Get Tight Lounge.
Yeah.
Are you excited to get back to your roots there?
I'm very excited. It's always really fun going back to my hometown.
What's the vibe like? As you know, just completing this album, like the music scene there, is it different from here in Colorado?
I say the sense of community is the same. It's a lot of reason why I chose to move here because everyone supports, all the artists supports the rest of the community. If someone's not playing a show, they're out going to other musician shows. And that's a lot of reason why I was drawn to the Colorado scene because I like that sense of community. I feel it's how we grow. It's how we form new relationships. It's how we become better, not just musicians, but people as well, too. And so that's why I love going home and coming back. It's a family reunion.
Yeah. Oh, man. Well, have a blast.
Thank you.
For people that want to connect with you, the best way, I have your website, DJWilliamsmusic.com.
It's a tongue twister.
I know. DJWilliamsmusic.com.
Yep.
Instagram, DJW Music. And on Facebook, you're DJ Williams there.
Correct.
This has been such a blast to reconnect.
Always a pleasure, yes.
Thanks
Thank you so much for having me. You guys are lovely.
Oh, my God, yeah. And amazing, again, to the band, Jiho Han on bass, Will Trask on drums, Eric Luba on keys. That's a tight band there.
They're some of my favorites in town, for sure. I'm lucky to play with these guys.
Hey, thanks for coming through.
Thank you. Till next time.
Yes!